Well, good afternoon, friends. This is Brother John. It's, I don't know, this will be like 17 or 18 in our ongoing saga adventure about the global end times versus personal responsibility and what you and I should be doing. And what I'm really getting to is that so many of us have fallen for the YouTubers and the TikTokers and even the shepherds, the false shepherds who, whatever, they're trying to profit off the gospel. And what they're doing is they're getting you in fear and in sensationalism concerning the last days. Oh, look what's happening with Russia and the missiles falling out of the sky. Watch all the other episodes. I've explained it a number of times. But the thing is that those are moeds. They're a clock on the wall, a calendar that we can look at and know what hour and day we live in. But we're not supposed to be staring at them. We're not supposed to be so focused on them that we forget what we're called to do. And so I've told you I'm going to give you a scripture to think about. Something to tie this together on how it relates to you and I. What you and I should be looking for. What you and I should be doing in these last days. And so I've talked to you before about Hosea chapter 6 verse 2 where it says, in the third day I'll restore you. That's restoring man to what he lost in the garden when he walked with God in the cool of the day. But there's a day in the eyes of the Lord is 1,000 years. And I find it interesting how many verses refer to the seventh day and even after the sixth day. And there's one in particular, and why would the writer do this if he wasn't trying to draw attention to it? He says, after 6 days, and Matthew 17 and I believe Mark 9 talk about this, and he used that phrase, after 6 days, which would be what? The seventh day, correct? Well, he says, what did he do? Jesus went up on the mountain. He went up, and he took with him his 3 closest friends, Peter, James, and John. And what happened? He was transfigured. What was on the inside came out and was on the outside. The inner man was visible. The physical man took second place to the real man of Jesus, God of Jesus. And why would that be in Scripture? Why do we see so many hints that in the third day, not just Jesus, but you and I? Why would Paul say that you may be rooted and grounded in love, coming to knowledge and love and attaining to the fullness of Christ? Why would he say that if it wasn't possible? Why would Jesus be transfigured after 6 days? And what day do we live in? What day do we live in? We're somewhere right on that line.